Guys, I messed up, man. I am extremely sorry for those of you that have been reaching out. I did not think that Friday's video, considering Friday's videos are slower as it is, I did not think we were gonna sell out on our Blucifer 004 shirt, and I feel extremely bad about it because I guess I didn't get enough. I know a lot of you can't catch the videos like the exact moment they drop, which it's okay. I know you end up typically catching them later on that week or the next week or whatever. And with this shirt in particular, we were running a mystery box giveaway, which that is officially closed. I do feel bad, so what I'm gonna do for all of you guys that did miss out, right now on DBPsquad.shop, you can actually place your order as a pre-order on the Blucifer 004 shirt, but there's one thing. The giveaway has to be closed. It has to be fair to those that tapped into the video that day, bought a shirt, and those 250 spots are filled. So I am going to open up a pre-order for this entire week. Come Sunday at 11:59 p.m., the order banks will be closed. At least you'll have the opportunity to own probably one of the hardest shirts I've ever dropped, and of course, everybody loves Blucifer. It's a fan favorite. So you can head to DBPsquad.shop right now and go order any size, any quantity, and come Sunday, 11:59 p.m., those order banks will be closed. I'm going to submit all the orders into my vendor. He then is going to make all the merch, ship them back to me, and then I will get them shipped out to you. Please keep in mind, guys, this will be a pre-order for those that missed it because the 250 that I had on hand are gone and shipped out. This will take a little longer to get to you, but I promise it will arrive. The quality is amazing, and like I said, this graphic is by far my favorite. And I appreciate each and every one of y'all's support. You have no idea. It really does allow me to do some really cool stuff. It allows me to modify the cars. It just allows me to live my dreams, man, and I cannot thank you enough. Appreciate y'all's support. It does not go unnoticed. I am very grateful. 005 is coming up next. All right, ladies and gents, welcome to another video and another beautiful day here in Richmond, Virginia, where, you know, every single weekend, it what?
I got food.
Want to hear probably the most atrocious cold start?
It's very muffled. It wants to.
It wants to. Those mufflers are muffling. We're actually heading to go meet up with our boy Cliff because we have a modification going down in this video. I have to admit, this modification was definitely inspired by his father, Joel. What did he just recently do to the car? Need to fill little girl up. I'm truthfully getting so stoked on this vehicle. A lot of you actually recommended that we should do the calipers on Apex here and Grabber Blue. So Grabber Blue calipers, we're gonna get maybe a 1/4 inch spacer on all four just to try to get that fitment a little tighter. As I mentioned, we have a front lip. We do have a spoiler on the way. The full exhaust is going on as soon as I can get that thing on, and this thing's gonna be pretty dialed. Look how freaking sick this thing looks, and that's without a front lip.
Cool. How did everything turn out with those things? Everything's good. Yeah, honestly, the pipes are smaller than I thought. That's what she said, right?
Yeah. Oh, that's gonna look so good. Hell yeah. Sick.
Like, yeah, they could have done a little better.
Dude,
well,
that's what you would think someone like a product like this, like you said, for $600, it's like just at least clean the welds, like run them down or
something. Get rid of them or something, dude.
So the friggin' rain held off for us, thank God, so we could actually get some stuff done. Met up with our boy Cliff. Cliff has been amazing when it comes to some of the projects here I've had on the channel. He is the one actually responsible for doing all the paint match stuff with the Paxton and the manifold and whatnot on Blucifer. But all this kind of happened because Joel invited me over to his house the other day, and if you watch the video, it was in the vlog, he actually ran the K&N dual intakes on his 2024 Mustang GT, and when I saw like how they looked and how they sat in the engine bay and the fact that it can pick up roughly 1800 wheels. God damn. The fact that the K&N dual intake kit does allow these things to breathe a little bit better, and they were even seeing 16 to 18 wheel horsepower added to the car, I was like, you know what, that actually looks really good. And considering this car, you know, the plan is to put a Whipple on this thing one day, I figured it'd be a really cool modification to showcase here on the channel, try to get every little bit out of this car that I possibly can. We have a box full of goodies, and I gotta go and just give a huge shout out to our friends over at Lethal Performance because they are responsible for this. I simply reached out to Lethal Performance the other day, asked them if they had a contact to K&N because I was gonna pitch a proposal to K&N myself. K&N was not answering my messages. I could not get in contact with them, but what I did receive was an email about 2 hours later saying your K&N kit is on the way. Kind of caught me by surprise, but I cannot thank Lethal Performance enough. They have been awesome. The thing about Lethal Performance is giving away a 2023 Whippled Supercharged Mustang GT that you can win right now. If you head to lethalperformance.com, and for every $1 spent is going to get you 1 entry in to win that Mustang. But here's the thing, guys. It ends this month. You can head to the link in the description. Go check out Lethal Performance for all your Mustang aftermarket needs. Hell, I even think they have some Chevy and Mopar stuff as well. If you want a chance to own a car such as this, but not be as slow, I would definitely head to lethalperformance.com and make sure you use promo code DBP Squad to save money on selected items. I don't know if you guys have been paying attention, but when we promoted the long tube headers, you guys obviously killed it because they sent a K&N without me even asking. So that's much appreciated, guys. You're helping out my build a lot. Maybe a Whipple one day. That'd be pretty cool. Appreciate y'all, Lethal Performance. But guys, let's go and unbox this K&N thing. And I actually have to show you what Cliff did. We got the Oxford white paint. And you know, I was talking with Joel in his video, and I know he briefly mentioned it because that was his initial plan as well. He really wanted to go and paint match the tubes to the color of the car. I actually had Lethal send this kit directly to Cliff because I wanted to do the same thing. Inside the box here though, first off, you're gonna have the dual K&N air filters, some weather stripping, some more weather stripping. Looks like some couplers, 2 MAF housings. Oh, the car is going for PPF. I'll make a deal with you guys though. The day we do the PPF, if it gets like 3,000 likes, I will literally egg my own car just for you guys. We have the bag full of hardware, full of clamps and such. The 2 metal brackets in. Are you ready? Cue the music. Besides the welds. The welds are pretty atrocious, K&N. I don't know what the hell you're doing.
What the hell is even that?
Paint matched in the Oxford white, which underneath the hood is going to look freaking killer. So shout out to you, Cliff. Matter of fact, when it comes to Big Blue over here, the rocker panels have taken a shit from over the years, and from it being a Buffalo, New York truck, he is going to save the day and replace the rocker panels on Big Blue so we can get this thing tow ready. But yes, paint matched intake tubes. These are going to look sick. But as far as the kit, that is absolutely everything. Apex's first performance modification, because the freaking X-pipe that, oh, I don't think I posted that video yet.
Daddy, chill.
We did install an X-pipe. It's still slow. 18 wheel horsepower, fellas. Y'all better watch out because that 8-second pass is coming.
Lifetime warranty.
Lifetime warranty.
The weld, do you think they have a lifetime warranty?
I know you just threw a jab, and I know a lot of people are gonna say something about these big, thick welds, but Joel, he actually reached out to K&N to make matters better. K&N, without any hesitation, was like, you know what? Sure, we'll send you new pipes. I'm not really gonna do that because, Whipple! I'll rock out with the booger welds for a little bit. I like your hoodie too. Where'd you get that?
Thanks from you.
Why'd you just pinch my nipple?
I don't know. I didn't try to grab there.
It's not the only thing you've ever tried to grab.
Hey,
I'll tell
yellow.
you.
I'm gonna buy tune. I'm gonna buy lockouts.
I don't want to hear, dude. You've been saying that for the last
I'm gonna
7
buy the
years.
injectors and the lockouts tomorrow. The spark
Horsepower
plugs.
guaranteed. You're getting gapped regardless. When you get a new tune on E85, I mean, I might have my work cut out.
Let me tackle the dark horse first. Let me beat the Tremec one more time.
Honest to God, though, the Mach 1 full bolt-on E85 tune, the roll racing and the dig racing first to 10 speeds was
I can't shit.
close. I raced both the Dark Horse 10 speed with the Mach 1 on E, and I raced Mike's 2024 with the Mach 1 on E, and it was close. It was a driver's race with the manual, that is. We got to get Apex inside the garage, so we got to move Karma. I don't even know where my keys are. You don't want none of that smoke. You beat that car once because I didn't know how to drive. I tried driving it like a 10-speed Mustang. He did beat me. I jumped to 3rd gear. I wasn't able to rev out 2nd. He got me.
And I haven't attempted that race again since then. I walked away and kept running. Same with Jake. I went on Jake and I haven't talked to him about it since. Jake keeps trying to race me and I keep telling him no, my car's gonna break. I like the way that you get kind of like a duckbill look with the new S650 trunk. With the way right here that it kind of dips. The white does look insane. With those wheels and the black accent starting to take shape, it actually looks insane. When he backs into the darkness, look at this garage now. That's crazy.
Apex is in the garage, and we're actually gonna wait for Joel to get to the house because he wants to help me install the K&N kit, considering he just did his. You guys should actually go check out his little install video. He did a killer job with it, and I mean like killer job.
There you go. Look at that. At least you have wood struts.
I know that is actual facts,
This thing puts out some heat,
dude, I know. It almost felt like a campfire for a minute. So this mamma jamma, all getting taken out today. And tell me right now, what the K&N setup is not going to absolutely slap.
I got one thing to say.
What?
Bye-bye carbon traps.
If you didn't catch last Friday's video, by the way, where we completely transformed Apex's interior with leather skins and a custom rear seat delete, a lot of people just keep sleeping on me, man. I just don't know what I have to do to prove it to you guys that we're gonna make this S650 sick. I'm telling you right now, just take my word for it. We did it with Lucifer. We did it with Blue 2 valve. Can you stop ripping off my
I'm just a dude being a mechanic. I put the GoPro on my head for an install video like you do.
I dare you. Minion just said he's about to attempt his own install of some new spark plugs on his car. So if you guys want to capture some comedy, I definitely would go check out this video. I'm sure it is going to be an absolute shit show.
I'm unplugging this.
Don't touch my shit.
Your traction control.
I'm hungry.
You can go. I am too.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we got the car. We got all of our goodies over here, the nice K&N setup, and we got a straggler kind of in the cut. I threw the instructions, and he was like, we don't need them, but then I found him studying in the corner over there.
It's always good to be prepared.
What is all this?
That's my fucking phone charger.
What the fuck is going on?
We are going to begin this install on the K&N dual intake. Like I said, Joel has a super intricate video as well. I highly recommend going to check his out. It turned out awesome. We're gonna knock this thing out, gain all the horsepower in the world, hopefully go out next weekend on the stock tune and run our first 9-second pass NA. That'll be really nice to achieve. Nobody's done it yet, and probably nobody will ever do it. We're just gonna go with it that we are going to make this happen. I'm just gonna start pulling shit apart. We're gonna begin with these intakes, and I think there's like 10mm bolts, and we gotta move this relay. And I was watching Joel's video. I was studying. Pull the MAFs. You got these little Christmas tree clips.
You don't have a freaking...
I do, you know, I just don't know where it is, Joel. My shit's all over the place these days. Is it? Oh, actually, hold on. Is it back here? Please be back here. Shall it be back here? Shall it be back here? It's not looking good. Oh, I found it. I knew it. Brain isn't fully fried these days, boys. We found it. So you got the Christmas tree clip down. Sting, shing. MAF sensors are unplugged. We're obviously gonna have to go and take those and put them in these little MAF housings. This is gonna be part of the intake, but that'll wait here in a second. We gotta pull the whole cold airs out first.
Top down at the bottom, pull, and then that one's just a push.
Yup, like the old school ones. Bang. Oh, dude, I feel this 9-second pass about to happen. I'm getting a little excited in my pants right now. Down, Jimmy. These two coolant ones. Oh, is it just one? Yeah, just one. That's a 10.
That's a 10.
Yes, sir.
That's a 10. Wait, is there a 10 on this? Dude, I actually, my toolbox is a mess, but I somehow found the 10. Shout out to Jordan. I stole his tool. Swing. Give me that. Don't lose this bolt. Not that I don't know if you'll need it again, but just don't lose it. We need it again? Joel confirmed we need it again. So that 110 mil off that coolant, you can see she's a little loose there. In Joel's video, he stated that that motherfucker just sitting right on in there. Watch and learn there, Billy. You like my sound effects?
I do.
The little swings get you excited. When this goes 9.9 next week, NA, I'm gonna be swinging everywhere.
That bitch would be going off a mountain.
Swing! So our two 10mm are pulled. Now we can go and just tackle these T-clamps. Oh, this is an 8. Nah, I forgot. It's a 7. Swing! Watch this, watch this, watch this.
Oh, I'm done. I can't work with that.
Swing! Brandon, I hope your injectors get clogged and you have run on 4 cylinders. So the relay, was it pull up?
Now, you see, there's a little push pin back behind it.
You
gotta kind of work it.
Push
Right
pin.
back. You see that? That slips in between. It up.
Swing! Essentially, these things are held down by just two 10mm bolts, and then you have those little grommets that are in the actual body of the car, and that pushes down. Got the 2 worm clamps, and now, after you remove your little relay, should be able to go and jimmy this thing on out. And this one's a little tight in here.
Yeah, that one.
She's a little tight there, Billy. We're gonna rip this old trucker out. Come on there, damn it.
Before you throw it, you need these if you're putting the Whipple on there.
Dude, I don't want a Whipple now. They don't give me new air boxes. What a scam. Oh.
Yeah, you need.
I'm an idiot! Don't throw your cold air intake. Thank you, sir. I could have broke my sensor there, and we would have been waiting a while to get this car back on the road. What's this guy? This dude's f***ing scamming me. What's he doing?
I helped produce your video.
I'm gonna help you produce yours. Don't film all of this. You should show him the part where you get dragged on 2 in the wet after this.
Nope.
Because I'm gonna be running a 9-second pass. Okay, anyway, let me lock in, Brandon. You're distracting me. All right, so we pulled the one MAF out of the left side. I don't even know if I'm gonna put that clip in there of throwing that. That was very like dumb. I probably won't put that in there. I'm not doing that. Cue the clip. We have one more MAF on this side. Joel, do you mind grabbing that screw for me? Thank you.
You will not be using these again.
Oh, really? Does it come, the kit come with one?
Yes.
Okay, well, you just heard the man. You can lose the screws. MAFs are removed. We're gonna stick these in the shed for the day the Whipple comes. I wanna say right now, we got the intakes off, as you can see. Like to say we would probably wanna go and start forming and finding the location for these.
That is driver's side.
Driver's side, okay, so that is this side.
It'll go on like that, but you have to see how your map sensor are, where they are, so it kind of goes like this. It's the way that
I see. Oh, I see, because you think it would sit right there.
Yeah.
Okay. We have some Allen bolts there. We got some hex bolts. We're just feeding the new MAF housing now into the K&N bracket, which is obviously going to get bolted in where the factory airbox was. When I saw Joel's kit the other day for the first time, I do have to compliment how like K&N used some nice metal on the pipes and, you know, the brackets, because they could have easily cut costs down by a lot by using some cheap plastic, and it does give it a really nice premium feel. So,
Oh, by the way, it's a washer and a lock washer and the bolt.
MAF going into the new MAF housing, and just be gentle with those. Don't throw them like me. Cue the clip. Yeah, don't throw them. It's definitely not smart, because MAF sensors are pretty expensive. If you guys didn't know, they are not cheap.
130 a piece. Ask me how I know.
I sure in the f no, you didn't put a new one in. Before we feed the new housing, we have to do the grommet first. Right. So we got the bolt
and the grommet.
And the little grommet. Okay. Was there a rubber grommet attached to that?
On the actual.
Right here.
Just make sure you pull off the right side. I guess it's not.
Yeah.
There's one on each side.
Okay, so you're gonna pull these off your factory airboxes. These will clearly just sit back in there and in there. Brandon turning a bolt. What a sight to see here, boys.
He's good with his nuts.
Joel is now excited because we have to do his favorite part, and that's running all the weather trim. He said it's the most fun. In your instruction manual here, very, very clear instructions, by the way. Here's the weather stripping. You're gonna grab the 61-inch. That looks pretty familiar. Grab the 61-inch length, so this one's obviously shorter. Measure out 25 inches and 36 inches, and then cut them, and that's gonna be supplied for one side. So I'm gonna go.
Oh, what? I see, sorry.
Wait, is it really not long enough? That's what she said.
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yes.
You're actually sneezing. Yeah. That's fucking karma.
Oh. Okay.
Shut up, whore. Oh, that was really loud. First one was what, 35? 25. 25. We're gonna go right here. Swing.
Damn, you cut it sideways.
Shut up. Brandon, come on, bro.
You wish you had a long one.
Yo.
That's insane.
You gotta bleep that out.
No, that's going in. 36, yes sir. We're gonna get all the weather stripping on both of them while we're at it, and then we'll pick it right back up.
These are the crazy parts, because you got to come down and back on this one, so it takes weird little bends. So what I did last time is I started low and then just kind of push it up to it. You can see we got the gasket in. What you want to do, in at an angle, find where that is, and it'll sit around it. But you know, I gotta be half retarded. Put the bolt in, and then this side will be done.
That is such, dude, guys, like, honest to God, I know we're jocking on the welds and stuff, but this is seriously so clean and very, very high quality on this aspect of things. So everything from the MAF housing to like the cold air filter housing, and then just everything else in between, like this nice weather sealing thing, and it actually looks really good. So we're gonna do this side as well. Pop that one in.
You'll get this little piece. It's about 4 inches long.
This gasket is only on the passenger side because that's where the relay. This relay is gonna feed underneath, and they give it that so it doesn't go and cut through your harness.
See your gasket going around? Same deal. Slap it in there.
Slap it on in there. The relay is gonna go right where you ran that gasket, and then it's gonna slide back onto the fuse tray area. That's a long bolt there, Billy. Do not tap this to that, by the way. You will blow your fuse. I didn't, Lucifer?
Oh, I did that too.
All my lights came on and everything. Now those are officially bolted down, ready for the rest of the install. 2 couplers. You got the 8 warm clamps. You got the obviously painted pipes. Everything else is just kind of plugging everything back in. And Joel did say we're gonna have to take a razor blade, cut this off, run the new line.
Give yourself a little slit and then it should pop right on off. Now that you got it on here, it's not going anywhere. You just feed it back to where you took it off of. Slide it on in there.
Ready to go.
Long enough to get there.
In. Sweet. You need help, bro?
What's going on over here?
Now that the vacuum line is ran, we can go open.
Sorry.
Dude, I thought something was happening here. Why did 2 of them come unbagged?
I don't know. Mine did that too.
What are we doing, K&N?
These, you got a small side and a big side. Can you figure out what goes on what?
We're gonna have them all directional, so this one will obviously
Forward facing.
go like that. Yep, forward face. Actually, no, those ones, let's go rear.
Yeah,
let's go rear. You can hide them right there. Yep, I like that. And we got Minion over here working on some spark plugs.
Yep.
Pulling your coil packs for the first time, huh?
No, not first time.
You've never done this before.
Yes, I have.
Personally?
Me and
You
Hannah
did?
done it.
You did or Dad did?
I helped.
I don't believe that because you were scared to touch your battery terminal.
Yeah.
Okay, we can tighten this one, make sure it's nice and straight. Oh baby, look at that gap. We got to get that gap money. Make sure this is nice and parallel. I'm liking what I'm seeing here, Joel. And you don't have to overly tighten these guys. It's not like you're getting boost through these, so don't go and break your MAF housing. That would be a bad day. Perfect. 2mm gap, Joel. I need them the exact same way. That's what gives it the look. We still got to do the throttle body ones. Wait a minute. Wait a damn minute here, Billy. Where the hell are the throttle body couplers? Did we lose them damn things? It's like they didn't come in the kit. We missing couplers. Yo, K&N, you better count your fucking days. I found them.
He got all country.
God, you hear his ass now? So we're running the worm clamps on the inside here. Get them nice and symmetrical on both sides. Make sure your coupler's against the throttle body. Ooh, I might get a little creative here, Joel. We're going a little incognito down here, downstairs. We're gonna have to change those around too. Oh, baby. We have all of our clamps aligned perfectly. We have the ones to the throttle body tightened, the ones to the MAF housing tightened, and now is the time we can start applying the white paint matched tubes. Let me go in here and grab one of these suckers. Oh, goddamn. And again, shout out to Cliff for making this happen literally overnight. This dude grinded these out on Friday when they first came in from Lethal Performance. Got them all painted, got them all baked, ready to rock, and we're slabbing around in. Feed our first one in. Oh, my Lanta. Sometimes I fucking love myself. Now our second one. Boom, boom. Ladies and gents, it's coming together. Now for the tricky part, has to get the clamps looking good. Now this one. Ladies and gentlemen, the pipes are installed. They are tightened. Get these air filters on. Get those tightened up. Little finagling. Yeah. All right, one filter in. That one's a little pain there. All right, second filter's on. We obviously have our MAF sensors. Boom. Boom. Last but not least, ladies and gentlemen. Boom. Woo-hoo-hoo. Look at that, dude. That looks incredible. Damn, now I'm kind of debating if I want to do white calipers on here. I might have to go white. I was going to do grabber blue, but I don't know. It kind of looks good like this.
Looks pretty fire.
Looks pretty fire. 8-second pass coming your way. That is the installation, the cold air intake kit from K&N. Looks absolutely amazing. Cliff did a wonderful job painting it and paint matching. That looks sick. The nice little white accents going on there. Pipes are tight, vacuums connected, pipes tight, MAFs plugged in, filters tight. Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to say that is the install, and my God, dude, what a difference. We got the twin turbos underneath the hood now. That looks freaking dirty. So rating this install based off of what Joel did and what I did, probably the most annoying thing is running the freaking the weather trim on the K&N housings. That's probably the most annoying thing. Overall though, the kit's extremely easy. There's really not much to it. I guess we can go and find my keys. And here we go. She's sucking air, boys. Hear that? Hell yes. Do a little fitment check here. Oh, baby. Yes, sir. And I can actually feel that the hood sits a little tighter because of the weather stripping on the K&N housing, so that's good because these hoods are actually known for a lot of flex when you're going quick. I don't know why they do that from the factory, but they just do. So hopefully that gives it a little more stability. Guys, what a difference the K&N dual intake for the 2024 Mustang GT. But I mean, just look at the difference it makes with the engine bay with the nice little accents. Mystical rain happening right now, so screw you, rain. We actually have to do something real quick. Oh, baby. That actually does look pretty menacing. I ain't gonna front. Getting the front lip put on there too to give the front end a little more spice and should look good. Drop a like up on this video right now if you love the way Apex is looking, and let's go and smash that 2,000 like goal. Appreciate Lethal Performance for collaborating on this video yet again, and remember, you can go and enter to win their 2023 Whipple Charged Mustang GT. For every dollar spent on the website gives you one entry, and guys, it's ending this month. Any freaking minute now. If this is you on the screen again and you're not subscribed, you guys are honestly sleeping on your boy, but not only that, you're sleeping on Apex, because trust me, one day, all kidding aside, this car is going to be a 9-second car. This car will be slapped on my custom DBP aluminum trailer that is currently being built. We will drive around in Big Blue with this on the back, run some 9-second passes, call out some other creators, and just have an absolute blast with this car. I do appreciate your support, so subscribe, drop a like, go check out Lethal Performance, and guys, what modifications should we do next? Comment down below. So I currently have you guys on the tripod. I'm gonna give it a couple baby revs just to kind of see if we can hear those intakes sucking in air, because with the stock air boxes, you could definitely hear it, considering this car has a pretty lousy exhaust on it right now. Not too sure if you heard anything, but it does feel a little more responsive. I don't know if that's a placebo, but it does feel way more responsive. Acting like he knows what he's doing. Look at him. Tap it, Brandon. He's getting ready to film a porno. Going in. We got all the covers in, and look at that. They went from cloth to a nice leather premium feel. We did the backs as well. We actually just witnessed power lines. Well, actually a tree fell on the power lines and all the lines are down, and I'm out of power. So there's that, and we're gonna be singing campfires tonight, Joel.
You could always come to my house and do kumbaya on my floor.
We obviously got the new K&N dual intakes on the car. Give her a little hit, see how she's feeling. And we're gone. It feels really good. That's not bad for a stock car, dude. It feels really good. It feels really responsive. I can't sit here and say like, oh my God, it's so much faster, because I'm not gonna be that guy. Even the ass dyno can't dictate whether or not that was faster than usual, but nonetheless though, when Tyler was driving the car today and I was in front of him with his daily, I could hear these things whistling their ass off. So they're definitely working as far as like pulling in air and such. Cylinder head temp after that rip is currently sitting at 199, so that's really good. I mentioned I really do like the metal design, and I like it for more of the aesthetic, but when it does come to performance, I mean, there is a good chance that it will actually hurt the car. Get another one in here. 10R80 transmission in this S650 is a whole different animal, different ball game, and that thing shifts. I say it all the time, but these are some of the first hard pulls I ever done in the car, and that with the SVE wheels and those NTO5s, like, it's hooking up, isn't it, Tyler?
It's looking good.
No spinning whatsoever. And yeah, it feels really good. So after that hit, it actually dropped down to 85 degrees. So I don't know, I'm gonna keep monitoring that and just kind of seeing if I feel the car, you know, obviously keep getting hot to where it seems like it may pull timing, but it does feel solid. See how third gear feels. That's a joy, dude. Like, shifting with the paddles that actually work, that's actually fun. Because I got the manual cars at home, and when I want to do this, it does it no problem. So let's do a little recap here. As far as the price point for the K&Ns, I will admit I think they are a little on the high side. When it comes to searching online for cold air intakes for the cars, there's not many out there, because typically if you do a cold air intake, you must get a tune, otherwise it'll run a little funky. I think that's exactly where K&N went, and it was like, okay, we need to capitalize on this. How can we develop a product to where your average consumer with the S650, such as myself, can use it? But we also have to finagle around the fact that you can't tune the car. So let's go to the drawing board and see what we can do. I went above and beyond just because I'm that guy, and I wanted mine painted, but they look great. Like, I'm very, very happy with how this looks. Walking around the car and such with that little bit of white in that engine bay, it really does tie it all together. It's exactly why I wanted them, because I wanted to spice up the engine bay. Wanted a little something performance-wise, and K&N actually threw this exact car, but in an MT82, I believe, on the dyno, completely stock. Then they removed the stock air boxes like we did in this video, added their K&Ns, and that's gonna actually get rid of the carbon trap, so it will free up a lot more air. And they made roughly 18 wheel on stock tune, and honestly, 18 wheel from just swapping those out with a car that you can't tune, I know a lot of people's eyes that's definitely not worth it, which, you know, take it for how you will, it's totally up to you. But 18 wheel in an untunable car, you got to take what you can get, because there's no tuning this to squeeze out more timing, to squeeze out more power. So 18 wheel ish, I'm happy with that. Those K&Ns paired up with the long tube headers, when we put them on, we should realistically see a gain of roughly 30 to 40 wheel, I would say. I won't be the one to sit here on video and say, oh my God, if you do these, like, your car will be faster. I do want to put it to the test though. I'm going to find somebody that has a 10R80 bone stock. I'll pay for their dyno day alongside with mine. We'll put their 10R80 stock 10 speed with the stock intakes and everything on the dyno. Then when mine has the long tube headers with the K&N intakes, obviously no tune, we'll slap mine on the dyno right afterwards, compare numbers and such, and go from there. But I'm overall happy with the K&N intake. I think they made an awesome product. What it boils down to is, if you want to play, you gotta pay, and that's truthfully everything in life. So you're not really getting away from that.